Hello, it is Vicky with your full moon in Virgo Pick a Pile Tarot. You may have not seen this on my channel before, so what I want you to do is to take a moment and to pick a pile of tarot and oracle cards, which is going to provide a meaning to you and maybe help you through this full moon in Virgo, which is occurring over the night of February 26th, 27th, and its impact will be felt until March 11th. So this might be a great time to do some manifesting, maybe make some wishing, and to call in a little bit of extra help. Now I want you to take a second and closely look at each pile and feel which one you may be drawn to. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Now these have all been pre-shuffled. I've put some energy into it. So I will also add timestamps into the comment section below once I am finished. So we are going to start with pile 1, this one right here, with the sunstone and the heart. This is the sunstone and the heart gem because there is love put into it. So for the tarot aspect of this first pile, we have the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Cups, and the King of Wands. So altogether, we've been injured, we've been hurt. That could be emotionally, that could be physically, that could be mentally as well. Take some time to allow yourself to heal. Normally the nine of Wands is talking about the wounded warrior who gets back up to fight again. When it's in the reverse, you're not quite ready to get back up just yet. With the 5 of Cups, you're feeling a sense of loss in regards to not being able to move forward as quickly as you wish you could or that you would like to do. And it's causing some frustration and some angst, and that's coming in with the King of Wands energy. However, never fear, because your angels are near. I'm going to read from the book here for the angels. Your angels always have your back and are ready to assist in any situation. All you need to say is, angels, I need help now, please. Show me the signs that will help me understand what I can do to change my situation. They'll be with you every step of the way. Remember to give thanks and gratitude for their help and guidance. Angels are ready to take a more active role in your life if you are ready to interact with them. We also have Reclaim. Now this one is from the Weaver Tarot Lumen edition of the Oracle, and this one talks about, you were born as perfectly imperfect as a human with gifts, talents, medicine, wisdom, and knowing. Growing up in a culture that does not nurture these gifts creates misalignment with our highest truth. Reclamation can be a lifetime process, as it is continually awaking to ancient medicine we knew in other lifetimes and soul wisdom. There is no rule book or map for this journey. This card calls for your attention to what stirs deep inside your soul's memory. We are often drawn to places, people, experiences, music, etc. that we know on a cellular level, but our logic mind may not understand. And this goes quite well with the wounded warrior still being wounded and tending to those wounds. This card asks you to follow your intuition, trust that desire and follow it. Reclaim your knowing, your power, your medicine, and your healing. Enjoy the mystery and stories unfolding. And the final card we have is to help call in the power of this Earth Angel, Earth Warrior. This is from the Earth Warrior Oracle deck. And she is the holder of the light. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I will likely butcher it. I believe it's Intikana, but there could be a different pronunciation of it. There is a divine light that does not cast a shadow, nor does it cast judgment, even though it reveals truth. A truth that is sometimes hard to acknowledge and requires that we change our ways. True divine light is healing, unifying, brings hope, and illumines the way. Other sorts of light exist on this planet that are not so pure nor helpful. Those sorts of lights may appear stunningly bright, yet in effect create separation and increase ego. You can recognize genuine divine presence, not by how dazzling it may be at first, but by what your devotion to that divine light evokes in your heart and your world. So just know that we all have divine light within us, and it is up to us to find it and to shine it bright, particularly if you are a healer yourself of some sort. Then it is very important that you protect your own light as well as build up that light so you can help build up others. I'm going to hold up from the Practical Witches spell deck a spell for you to use. And I will hold this here for a moment, take a screenshot. You can do this at any time. It does not need to be during the full moon. However, the full moon is a great time to do cleansing. It is a great time for releasing. And with this particular full moon, it is a great time to start planting the seeds for what you wish to bring in the near future. Up next we have pile number 2. This, again, the heart gemstone. This is a moonstone, and yes, using the power of the full moon. That was the inspiration to use that one. So for your tarot cards, we have Major Arcana card of Judgment. We have the Page of Cups. And we also have the Major Arcana card of Temperance. Now, 2 Major Arcana cards. This is very strong, important major energy. Both of them have depictions of angels on them. I will hold them closer. There's the Judgment card. And there is Temperance. Now, the Judgment card can talk about seeking action, wanting to take action, being called into action, or seeing a judgment kind of come to fruition, particularly if you're working through the court system with any issue. There is a resolution on the horizon. The Page of Cups, I am so sorry, I just knocked my camera. The Page of Cups, the Youth of the Court cards. It is slightly less energy than what the Major Arcanas are, but the Page of Cups does offer you a cup of love, as you can see. Now that cup of love might be in the form of a renewal, or it may be coming in as a message of something new. It is not necessarily a new, full-blown engagement type offer of love, but it could be somebody expressing that they do care deeply for you, or it is a renewal in a current relationship that you are already in. Now with the Temperance card, talks about hope, balance, wishes and dreams, as well as the big one, patience, needing some patience. We may be asked to be showing ourselves some love, or we may be seeing a renewal of something that we are interested in an idea and loving it. We are being called to take action in regards to this. Now, Temperance and Judgment are very close to the end of the major arcana, so this is to help propel you forward towards a goal or a dream, something you are wishing for. Just know it's going to take a little bit more time, require you to use some patience, some kindness, show yourself some love, show others some love as well, and know that you have it within you to move forward and succeed. Up next, we have your Oracle card of success. All the work you have put into making your life successful is starting to pay off. I swear I didn't look at these before I started the reading. You are in a phase of your life where you are being blessed. If you shift your attention to wondering when this awesome time will end, you'll lose your momentum, so go with the flow. Manifesting is easy for you now, and success is assured. Focus your attention on what you need and not what you want. Opportunities for love, peace, happiness, good health, and prosperity is yours. That really ties into what's going on with this full moon in Virgo. It does want us to really go within, heal, release, all that good stuff. Keep manifesting because it is on its way. You just might need to use a little bit of extra patience and time. Now, through the Lumen Oracle from the Weaver Tarot edition, we have Shadow. This card indicates that diving deeper into your shadow at this time will be beneficial. It is through knowing our unconscious self that we find the root of our blocks, perceived limitations, and wounds. It is also how we come to know ourselves in totality. We cannot reach our true potential without meeting our shadow and working with the parts of ourselves that we have been told to lock away or be ashamed of. This includes brilliant aspects of ourselves too. How many times have you been told, don't talk about your achievements, that's bragging? Well, that's a lot of what this is talking about, is that shadow effect that had. It is okay to talk about your achievements. It is okay to talk about the things that you are good at. There's a difference between acknowledging and stating some of those things and going over the top. So our perceived flaws are not the only thing that can be hiding in our shadow side. And the truth is, your shadow is your greatest gift. We have next the beauty way of the Navajo. Now, she is a Navajo warrior and deity. You are my sacred earth child, and I am your divine earth mother. A quick side note, Mother Gaia is also a very similar principle as is the Empress card, as they are loving. They are an earth energy. Again, ties into the Virgo full moon, as Virgo is an earth sign and is all about nurturing the earth. Mother Gaia will nurture you as long as you provide love and nurture back to the earth. With unconditional love, I provide all that you want, need, so that you may fulfill your sacred destiny. We will always belong to each other. With abundance and generosity, I support you, revealing the divine beauty meant for you, so that joy and awe shall fill your soul. Relax now. It is time for you to be healed. So again, this is a great time for healing, for digging in, doing some of that shadow work, releasing the things that no longer serve you. Be ready to shine light on the things that do serve you and nurture those feelings. Manifest what you need, not necessarily what you want. I also have a spell for you, and I will hold this here so you can read it. Give an opportunity for you to pause or take a screenshot. This is a little bit of candle magic, and this happens to also coincide for a full moon night. which will be technically Saturday night at 3:15 or 3:17 a.m. So over the course of Friday into Saturday is when the moon is going to be at its fullest. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit shaky. I'm trying to find the right, there we go. Just trying to find the right angles, as I don't normally film in this manner. Normally you see me and not the cards full front and center. Now for pile 3, again, your heart gemstone. And this is an emerald stone. It's not an actual emerald gemstone like what you see in jewelry, but it is an emerald stone. Great for bringing in more earthly type manifestations and vibrations. So we start with you with the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Cups. Now to talk about all of these together, you have 2 major arcana cards, and that means there's major energy that is happening in this particular reading. The Hanged Man talks about just hanging around, waiting. He's not in any distress. However, when he is in the upright, as this card is, he is hanging upside down, so he can look at things from a different perspective. And that may be what is needed in your situation, is to look at it from a different point of view. Up next, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also the wheel of life. When it comes upright, like it did in this reading, it spins in your favor. Now, the Wheel of Fortune or the Wheel of Life often spins very, very slowly, and this is where your period of waiting has come in, is you're waiting for things to change. The Three of Cups is talking about celebration, getting together with a group of people because you are celebrating something. Now, this is more than likely in the future, once you have changed your perspective on how you want things to be moving for you and moving forward for you. Once you change your perspective and decide that you're not waiting any longer and you start actively making those changes, the Wheel of Fortune will help spin faster, and eventually you will find yourself celebrating whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve in the movement forward. We start with your oracle with Power. Now this card talks about having the power within you to basically take the reins and plow ahead. So from the book, you are 1 in a million. It is your destiny to stand out from the crowd. You will accomplish many things during this lifetime. People love your kind, generous, and compassionate nature. You've got your mojo working, and no matter the challenge, you will land on your feet. Remember to show your vulnerability and ask for help when you need it. Always give graciously, receive gratefully. This will help you maintain a balanced, harmonious life filled with love. Up next, from the Lumen Oracle, Get Wild. This is a great card. This is talking about us connecting with our wild nature and bring ourselves out, or bring ourselves into a state of balance instead of feeling out of balance. And that could be your goal, is just to achieve a better balance in life, better balance in finances, better balance in love, or your work-home life ratio. Having been raised in a culture that favors order, control, discipline, and obligatory respect for authority, many of us get a feeling of danger when we start to veer off path. This card is asking that you spend some time with the primal intuitive aspect of yourself. What immediately comes to mind when you think of that part of you? If your wild self was a movement, what would it be? If it was a sound, what would it be? If it was a song, what would be that song? Spend some time asking yourself what it means to get wild, then make time and space for it. Now from the Earth Warrior Oracle, she rests to create Nanabaluku. Your energy is a precious resource, and there are ways of being that can enhance it, amplify it, and replenish it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you shall find the way forward more effortless. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of external pursuits. You need this shift in place now because you are ready to accomplish more. For this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Trust and value what can be accomplished through rest. We have been in a culture, and particularly since the Industrial Revolution started occurring in the 1800s, where it's all about working your fingers to the bone. Work, work, work. Grind, grind, grind. That was all part of the Earth energy with Jupiter and Saturn. I'm sure you've heard of this if you are into tarot. That occurred. We had a shift in the Jupiter-Saturn grand conjunction. We came out of that earthy grinding energy and have now moved into the age of Aquarius, which is much lighter, much easier to breathe, and it is going to be focusing more on not necessarily rest and play, but innovation. That doesn't mean working yourself to the bone and grinding it out constantly, being exhausted and not being able to enjoy life. So your spell is a healing essence, and with the olive oil, you can consume it or you can use it depending on the ingredients that you use. You can use it more as an essential oil where you apply it in small doses to your skin, or you can keep it as like a scented potpourri type concoction. Now we'll hold it there for one more moment so you can take a screenshot of that. And with that is our pick a pile for the February 26th and into 27th, 2021 full moon in Virgo. And I will talk to you later tonight with your daily tarot.